we are probably going to get, well, this is probably, all I can say is that knowing Lionel, that with how their track record is, that what we're seeing right here, we're probably going to see that this is probably, I'm calling it right now, since Lionel likes to plan these waves out, months in advance, they're probably going to have this wave, remember this Petty set that's coming out? Remember this? Well, I got a feeling that this probably... Everyone, I have your attention. This is Wave 3 of NASCAR Authentics 2024. Don't even bother watching Lionel Racing's video. This is Wave 3. Calling it now. Who knows? Might be on the PTC mold, or J mold, or Wave 4, or Wave 5. Somewhere down the line in 2024, I guarantee you, we are going to see this, because this ain't going to be, a one, well, now two and done deal. They are going to do this, so... If this happens, man, then Lionel Racing is pretty predictable when it comes to selecting NASCAR Authentics, man.
A few moments later.
I knew this was gonna happen, man. I just knew it. Oh my god, dude. Alright. Didn't think I was gonna need that again, but it looks like I needed it anyways. I just had to bring back the helmet right there. And, first of all, what's going on, guys? This is OBB, the diecast news guy. How are you guys doing on, I guess you could say, the day after 4th of July? But, yeah. First of all, let me know if the video quality is good and the audio is good as well. So that way, I could talk like a mind throughout this whole video, but I don't think that'd be entertaining. Also, I don't really know what's going on with this glare right here. Maybe I got, oh, now I see. Alright, well, hopefully that won't be too distracting, but, yeah. We already got a lot of people who are coming in and watching this right now. First of all, I apologize that I couldn't get this reaction video to you guys out yesterday. Like I said, I was not expecting this type of video to come out on a holiday since your boy was off. So hopefully you guys all had a good 4th of July. And you guys probably, I don't know, hopefully still have all 10 of your fingers and not be like those videos that you see on YouTube. But you guys are probably waiting for me to showcase my, my very surprising and very shocking reaction to the latest wave of NASCAR Authentics, which, last time I checked, we done a stream like this. It's been like almost 2 months, so I kind of feel like that this whole ordeal is kind of dying, or, well, if you guys kind of remember, the reason why I think we kind of had, 2 months of just nothing going on, there is a new mold that's coming out for NASCAR Authentics. If you guys haven't seen about that yet, I recommend you guys checking out the end of my last stream on Wave 3, which I talked about that. But you're probably wondering, okay, this is Wave 5? What the fuck happened to 4? Well, I'm assuming what happened to 4 is that, we'll be getting onto that later, but it looks like that probably might be the new mold, which, it could be PTC, it could be the J mold, or it could be something completely different. I have no idea, but I'm pretty optimistic about that. But one thing I'm not optimistic about, guys, is first of all, the like ratio looking a little low right now. So you guys know I'm going to go ahead and talk about these cars, because if you guys haven't saw already, guys, feel free to rewind this part of the live stream. But I kind of predicted that this wave that I'm showing you guys right now was going to be in a new NASCAR Authentics Wave because let's just say this ain't the first time we've had an 8-pack set. All right, I mean, if anybody came from Wave 2 and also Wave 7 of last year, you probably know what I'm talking about. But to give you guys a little reminder, remember these little suckers? Remember these little cards that, I mean, well, yeah, they are toy cards, but the 75th anniversary cars, all right? Give you guys a nice little history of why a lot of people are really backlashed about these cars. So it all started with the 75th anniversary cars from Wave 7 of NASCAR Authentics 2023, which is a pretty special one. My good buddy Eric Estep actually showcased these, which is really cool. But we still have the blurry decals from the Earnhardt car, and ironically the Richie Petty car. So don't worry, we'll probably be talking about that Petty car pretty soon. But as you guys can see, I mean, these are basically like all fantasy schemes. And majority of them don't have the sponsors. And you know, the one thing that we like as diecast collectors is getting diecasts that actually look like the real car. First of all, I mean, it's kind of like what that, if you guys haven't checked out the Race Hub's final episode about Diecast Mania, I recommend you guys check it out because that pretty much explains why we love collecting NASCAR diecasts. So when Lionel Racing got this idea to bring out the 75th anniversary cars to come out for Wave 7, there was some heated moments, but it was pretty cool to see, you know, drivers that we've seen from the past, never been in retail line or showcased back into them. But then they started peg warming. And if you think they are not peg warming, dude, even at my Target, I was just at Target today, and they had a full shelf full of these. So, I mean, either they got a lot of them, or, man, Lionel's just, they're getting a little lazy with these cars, man. But this ain't the first time it's happened, guys. We've also had Wave 2. Wave 2. So literally 2 waves ago, we get another one of these cars. Another one, all right? And this one, it's all at Henry Motorsports for the 40th anniversary, which is pretty cool. We got 20 people who are liking. Actually, we only got 5 likes, so I don't know what's going on with the like rater right now. But, heck, just because we don't like this NASCAR Authentics Wave doesn't mean you guys don't have to like my videos. But, speaking for the people here, man, this is Wave 2 of NASCAR Authentics 2024, and I've noticed a lot more people have got a lot more annoyed about these cars, all right? I'm trying to see some positivity in this because, like, if you guys already know, like, the Wave 7 car I just showed you, all those cars from Wave 7 and also this, they're in a 8-pack set, which costs, like, $88. Now, I mean, I know everyone's stretching their dollars out. $88 is a lot of money, so I have talked about these before, so I'm not going to go too crazy about them, but it's pretty lazy. I got to admit it, man. Like, as you can see, there's no sponsors on these cars, and they just slap the Henrik Motorsports logo all over these cars. They basically have the paint scheme, and they don't have any creativity with the logos, all right? Like the youth cars that we had back then. Well, what did I tell you that we were going to see these cars not once, not twice, but 3 freaking times now, all right? And the reason why I'm saying that because, well, heck, if you guys remember this little hauler picture that we had about, I think a few months ago, I think in early spring, this was the new wave, I think from like a few months ago, as I forgot I have short-term memory loss. You can already tell I'm getting crazy right now. So, but look down, as you can see, we got a preview of some new NASCAR Authentics haulers, which I have found Wave 1 of that. I do like, I don't really talk about the haulers that much, but I love that on the Ryan Blaney, not this one, but on the Ryan Blaney 2024 car for Wave 1, that's actually what the haulers look like. So it seems like Lionel is actually not making any more fancy haulers, but I just thought I would say that real quick because that's I don't really talk about into, you know, that. OBB is turning into Dory. Oh Lord, am I drowning in the ocean right now? Hello? Is my mic okay, or it's just because just how exaggerated I sound right now? We got some people saying icy the cold. Oof, they're getting lazy with the theme. Dory from the one Disney movie, Finding Nemo. Yes. Oh Lord, we got Cars Boy 95. Huh? I wonder who he likes. But as you see, we got it's a lot of familiar people on here. Actually, I know a majority of them are on the Discord server. I know that. But so yeah, my microphone. All right, hold on. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna play the little headphone game right now. Be like, all right, let's see how I sound right now. Okay, well, as long as we don't have a buzzing sound, I think we'll be good. All right, so sorry about that, guys, but that's what these live streams are for, man. Completely unedited and unscripted, so we'll just say what's on my mind. But yeah, when we saw this hauler, kind of like what we saw with the Joey Gay's car, which, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out the review, recommend you guys checking that out because I really have enjoyed doing those diecast reviews. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, just watch. Just watch. They're going to make a whole wave dedicated to the 75th anniversary cars. Boy, either I'm just getting... These waves are getting so predictable, guys, or just... I don't know. I'm completely just out of breath right now, guys, of just what Wave 5 is. I mean... Hopefully Wave 4 is going to be worth it, but I got a really bad feeling about this. But yeah, this is Wave 5 of NASCAR Authentics 2024, and it's another 75th anniversary set, but this time with Richard Petty and majority of the other Pettys you see right here. Some Pettys you probably never even heard of before, which I think will be really cool to say. But we honestly should have expected this set. Again, I am not surprised by this. Like, I could be all fake and be like, wow, I was not expecting this. Wow, look at these Petty cars. I can't believe we're getting more Richard Petty diecast in NASCAR Authentics. My God, I love the Petty Blue. I love the Petty Blue. I don't know what that was, but... oh, my God, dude. But there are some obscure ones, to say the least. So, how I'm going to... Okay, we got Sydney right here who are watching. I appreciate you. And everyone else who's watching. Brian, not Matty D. Voiceception. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. I don't know what my voice sounds like, but if it sounds like I'm underwater, then you know this is going to be a shitty freaking reaction video in terms of like, well, it's already shitty to begin with. Me, look at this. An 8-pack anniversary set. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Remember when NASCAR Authentics was creative? Remember when we had beautiful packaging, we had trinkets, we had decent quality control, not like what we have now. But now, a third wave in a row that we have fantasy-based schemes. Look, I'm all for this, but remember when NASCAR Authentics had the Classics line? Remember that? Why can't we go back to the Classics line? We've had some Classic releases before. I'm all for these anniversary sets, but it gets kind of boring when it's all Chevrolet, 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 Chevrolet. Like, where's the freaking variety, dude? Like this? I mean, I'm going to break all these down one by one, but... I kind of wish that they would have just, I don't know, like, stopped with these 8-pack sets because we already know 8 cars equals a wave. That's pretty predictable. I love the unpredictability of NASCAR Authentics, but here, you already know when these packs are released. So keep this in mind, guys. Every time an 8-pack set comes out, you are guaranteed you're going to see it in the NASCAR Authentics Wave. So much for special waves right now, all I can say. But let's go ahead and now let's crack these suckers down one by one, give you guys a nice little information, and hopefully I'll do everything to the best I can. Then again, I'm not an encyclopedia, but yeah, I mean, well, actually, let's just go back to the slideshow. Let's look at all the memories that we got right here. Wave 7, Wave 2. Comment below right now which one has been your least favorite, or actually, which one is which fantasy wave do you prefer, and which one do you guys least prefer? But to kick things off, we got to talk about the guy who actually pioneered the Petty name, the one that started it all. Good old Lee Petty, guys. I mean, since like I think we're around like the birth date of NASCAR, Lee Petty kicked into gear, and this is the guy that started it all, man. I mean, without him, we would not have all these other Pettys I'm going to showcase real quick, but. This car may look pretty familiar and very iconic considering that I think, like Ty Dillon's throwback was on this from 2022. But this is Lee Petty's Chevrolet Camaro. Of course, was not a Chevrolet Camaro, but this is basically what the paint scheme is represented. And of course, you guys probably want me to zoom in and see if there's going to be any blurry decals or quality issues. Sure, things look blurry right now, but I will say that this is a very zoomed in photo that I had to clean up and make it look nice. So I'm not guaranteed that's what the logos are going to look like, but that Petty 75th anniversary logo looks a little washed. I will say that. The Petty one is the worst one. Oh Lord, I can't wait to see that. But man, I just wish we had like more like can we just go back to the diecast the previews that we had from Lionel Racing where they actually showed the whole car? It feels like that they're embarrassed to show their products. I don't know why, but maybe it has something to do with those damn quality control. Am I right? But hey, we have 30 people who are watching right now. By the way, guys, I will be on Instagram live after this, so we'll kick the conversations rocking and rolling. But Lee Petty, guys, I mean. This is really nice. You got the colored rims. I don't see any chrome numbers, or not chrome numbers, but like, you know, on the NASCAR 75th anniversary cars, like on some of the cars on the splitter was chrome. Here, I don't really see it, but I decided since you guys love doing these, love it when I do these comparisons. So here's a comparison of the Lee Petty car. This is a die-cast custom model, or a resin model of what this car should look like. I mean, I probably would get this. even though I gotta admit the Petty 75th anniversary logo, it's probably just that Petty blue. The Petty blue should not belong on this. I've said it before with the Henry Motorsports cars from Wave 2, and I said it again. I wish that they would get a little more creative, all right? Kind of like how they get creative with the Daunts of Throwbacks. Like, how about put this Petty 75th anniversary logo, like, make it look like the Airlift logo that's underneath what I'm showing you guys right now. Like, I think that they need to have more fun with these. Like, it feels like they just rush, they put some effort into these. Like, all right, we got the paint scheme, we got the font, that's good enough. Like, you're almost there, Lionel. You got good ideas, but then you give us stuff like this, and this is why people don't really like this. Like, I can't really complain about it, but I understand why people are upset. Plus, these things are going to peg warm, whether we like it or not. But this one is a nice one, but I wish they would have added, like, some, like, even, like, for what it looks like, I don't think we even have a colored splitter. Yeah, it's plain black. That's pretty disappointing. I don't know why that's the case, but the colored rims are a nice touch. I mean, they look gray, but I think they're actually white. But, yeah, feel free to comment below if you guys have anything else to share about the Lee Petty diecast that I might have missed, as I'm going to see what you guys are saying down below right now. We do have some people who do like the 75th Petty cars. I mean, like I said, if you're a huge fan of Richie Petty and all of his, Petty stuff, this is the way for you guys. So, I mean, you could call Lionel out all you want. I would love to as well. But at the end of the day, Lionel runs a business. Petty stuff will sell. We'll see. I mean, luckily, there's no blurry decals from what I know. The Adam Petty one's your favorite? Nice. Why can't they make the molds? Yeah, I think the molds will look nice, but making the molds are not cheap, man. I mean, heck, every time Lionel has to update a mold, it costs them. So, I mean, I know it's pretty easy to go ahead and play the blame game and complain about it, but once you understand, how things are made, man, it's something else, to say the least. I never understood why they canceled the fix. Dude, yeah, I miss the fix, all right? Like, the fix was such a cool, short little segment. Like, I don't know, like, maybe they should partner up with the Daily Downforce, or, they're partnered with Eric Estep. Maybe Estep could probably bring that back or something, dude. But shit, dude, I want to see what you guys are saying right here. At least they bothered with the little shape, at least they bothered with the little shape on the hood. Yeah, I think that's a nice little touch. The Petty ones awards, we saw that. There's more variety in a Taco Bell bathroom at 1 a.m. in the morning than these current NASCAR Authentics Waves. And yes, I reference a Family Guy Simpsons. Well, I do love comparisons, so that's funny. I'd say my least favorite of these waves was the 75th anniversary. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. I mean, well, I got my reasons why I don't like that, because, heck, those blurry decals. But Lee Petty, pretty cool. I mean, I don't remember the last time we've had a Lee Petty diecast released for the 1/64 scale. So if you guys want a Lee Petty car, I mean, heck, this is probably the best one to get, even though I'm not a big fan of the blue on the Petty 75th anniversary logo. All right, so people said I gotta watch out for this. So hopefully to God that this is not gonna have any blurry decals like we had from Wave 7, because if it does, I'm going to tear up an ass that Lionel has never seen before. My God, I really got to rephrase what I'm saying. But this is Richie Petty's, I believe, 200th and his final win in the NASCAR. Actually, no, I think this is based off his final season in NASCAR from 1992. I can tell by the stripes. But Jesus didn't die for these cars to be made. Oh, my Lord. Literally, that's what a Dale Jr. Wave will look like. Speaking of which, guys, there was actually, for anybody who used to collect NASCAR Authentics back in, 2017, I kid you not, I actually have them right below me on my NASCAR Authentics wall, which is right in front of me. So, look at me. I'm looking at NASCAR Authentics cars while I'm talking to y'all. Wave 88 was actually a thing, and that was released with all Dale Jr. cars. If they could do something like that, then I think these waves would be cool. But since they're fantasy schemes, I'm only saying that because, well, all these cars I'm showing you guys are on one mold, and one mold only, the Chevrolet Camaros. There's no special molds, no classic molds, anything like that. It's just a pretty cheap and lazy way of, I mean, they're basically taking what the Apex set is and putting it in a NASCAR Authentics Wave. So, you can't get any more unoriginal than that. But there are some nice cars. But getting back to this, we got the King himself. This is Lee Petty's son. Richie Petty, the King. Every NASCAR fan knows him. I mean, there's a reason why he's called the King. And, dude, you can't go wrong. I mean, every NASCAR diecast collector probably should have a Petty diecast. Maybe 1 or 2, 3, who knows. It's so iconic, dude. This one's really cool. This one might actually, I might actually get this, because this looks pretty cool. You got the 43, and you got the colored blue rims. They look like dark purple rims, but pretty nice. I mean, kind of gives me a little bit of like John Andretti Hot Wheel vibes when they used to make diecast back then. But we've seen this paint scheme a lot, and it's just me. Just look like it's just me, or just I don't know. Does it look like this got extra lines or something? I don't know. I mean, I could have sworn there was like a lot less lines on the Richie Petty car. I don't know. We'll go on to the side-by-side comparison, and okay, either I got a wrong photo or okay. I'm noticing something right now, guys. I may be crazy. I don't know if this is a misprint or what, but do you see something that's going on with this? Like how, you know how I mentioned something about the lines? All right, like that it seems like there's like more lines that are on this card than the original. Again, I don't know if this is based on the 92 car. This could be just a basic fantasy scheme. And people are saying the decals look terrible, guys. Keep in mind, this is basically a zoomed in photo, so I have no idea if this is actually what it looks like. Lionel doesn't really give us close-up shots of what the cars look like. Yeah, people are saying that the lines aren't sized right. Like, last time I checked, I mean, wow, there's 1, 2, 3 white lines, and there's 1, 2 dark lines. And right here, yeah, that's... That is pretty suspicious. That is really suspicious. Huh, that's pretty odd. I thought Lionel said that, hey, that these cars are based on the actual paint scheme. Well, judging by this logic, look, I mean, this is definitely a lot different than this. Hell, you can't make this shit up, guys. I mean, you just gotta... Okay, I am not going to freak out. I am not. It's okay. Maybe there's a good reason behind this. Oh, my God. Maybe it's just an illusion. Maybe I'm going to open up my eyes. All right, and I'm going to see that I'm just, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I got to lay off the 3G, all right? So I'm going to do that right now. 1, 2, 3. Everything will be fine. My Lord, Lionel, you are killing me, bro. Oh, God. Dang it, dude. How much more longer can I hold on with these guys? Fuck! My apologies for that inconvenience. I just had to get that out of my system real quick. But, yeah, a lot of people would be like, what the hell's going on? If you don't see those lines, and you go down here, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Again, this might be the wrong picture, but last time I checked, I mean, this looks like the 92 scheme. I think I'm having a heart attack right now, dude. God damn. It's a nice car, though, I will say that, but, I don't know. This is really bugging me now. I really want to go on Google and see, like, I'm broken right now. I don't know what to say right now. I mean, let's stare and look at this Richie Petty car, all right? Because I don't know. I mean, on the bright side, guys. Yeah, don't die on us. Don't worry. I'll try not to. I mean, we'll see what happens to Wave 4 if we have a good quality wave. Then if not, then we'll be in for a real treat. I mean, the Athletic helmet's already warm as it is. But hey, we got 27 people that are still watching this. 12 likes. Appreciate you guys that. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, your boy's struggling right now. I'm trying to see if that is the 1992 car. I mean, it should be, though, because it's got the right rims. The paint scheme looks pretty similar. Just why is there so much extra lines? Even on the hood. Yeah, I noticed the hood even has more extra lines, too. Watch, someone's going to join the stream and be like, why is this guy talking about lines? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I didn't pick about diecast, but hey, if there's going to be quality issues, I got to say something, all right? Why do you think Lionel's been improving these cars? But anyways, getting back to this, with all that crap out of the way, guys, it's better than Wave 7. I will say that. The colors might look dull, but keep in mind the lighting may be a little bit low. So again, I try to bump these pictures up to the best quality as possible because I want to give you guys a perfect comparison. This ain't really doing its justice, but maybe Lionel can. Maybe someone can contact. Maybe Lionel can contact. I don't know. Okay, someone's saying that 92 doesn't have the Pepsi logo. Okay, maybe I got it wrong though, but I don't know. I mean, If I did, then I apologize, but at least you guys still got some rant material right there. But Lee Petty and now Richard Petty. So if we're going down this line, I wonder who's next. Any guesses, y'all? I mean, well, I will say one thing. All right, I'm going to be an Einstein about it. I think it's a Petty. Yeah, everyone with a brain knew that, Ryan. But it's Kyle Petty. All right, we got Kyle Petty's, well, it's supposed to be an STP car, but for some odd reason, Lionel doesn't want to put sponsors on these cars. But this is the 1981 car. Okay, so that's the 1993 car. Okay, that's kind of weird why they showed the 93 car. Maybe it's because that's his final season. Well, hey, this is what happens when your boy doesn't do research, but... but I think everyone's pretty petty and over this wave, exactly. But here is the Kyle Petty car, which this one's really cool because they actually, I think, had a... well, there's something interesting about this car. Well, if you guys remember, they, I guess something went wrong with the tooling of this for the 124 or the 164, and they had to stop production because I guess they couldn't get the Buick mold right or something. So if you guys were expecting a good quality $90 124, by the way, of this car, his 1981 STP car, it's not going to be made because of that. I mean, it's kind of a weird story, but I think I said something about it on my diecast news page. But... yeah, we're going to call this the petty wave. Everyone's petty about the petty wave. But, yeah, Kyle Petty, guys. I mean, as you can see, I mean, this font may look pretty familiar for all you, well, I almost said Petty GMS. Man, where are we living in 2022? I guess we are. But, yeah, good old Kyle Petty. I mean, I always like to call that guy Mr. Ponytail, but yeah, it's kind of odd that we're showing a Kyle Petty car, and last time I checked, he's not even on the NBC broadcast anymore. Wonder what happened to Petty. I don't know, but you know, I guess you could say this is going to be, I'm going to say a bad pun, incredible to look at this car. I mean, man, yeah, Cal Weathers from Cars. Oh Lord. And we just got so many petty memes in this chat. Still got 30 people watching. I really thought, I don't know, me freaking out over that Richie Petty car, which was, I don't know, that was kind of weird. I will admit that happened, guys. But hey, you know me, love being pessimistic about my diecast. There we go. We got that's incredible. Now I'm just get to see that all over on the spam on the chat. Well, this is an incredible looking diecast, guys, but it'll be even more incredible if we, as I'm showing you guys, actually the card that's supposed to be based off. So, okay, another thing that annoys me about these petty anniversary cars or any of these fantasy cars, they said they can't get the licensing for this. Last time I checked, we had an STP car produced, and STP is still with Richard Petty. I don't see why they can't put the STP logo, because if you look at that Petty 75th anniversary logo, guys, I mean, it doesn't look right with that paint scheme. It doesn't. Like, it's supposed to have that STP logo on the hood, but they put this Petty 75th anniversary logo on it because, I don't know. Again, that's just another excuse of like, hey, you almost got it right. And another thing I noticed as well, guys, they have a colored spoiler, just like the actual car. It looks like it's silver or white, but the splitter, guess what? It's not colored. And you guys are keep saying why I keep saying that, because in Wave 7 we had that feature. So I guess Lionel's just pick and choosing what they want to color those splitters. I mean, add some sort of detail. Make these cars look unique, man. It'd be hilarious if Lionel does a Kyle Petty 44 instead of Hot Wheels logos. It's their own. They get ripped for it. Oh, they would. I mean, if they can make it look like the Hot Wheels logo, that'd be cool. But, yeah, knowing them, it'd probably be blurry because, you know, that's a competitor. At least that wasn't the Miguel or the Hot Wheels car they butchered. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if they butchered those? But yeah, I think that's why, like, I'm seeing the reasons why people are annoyed with this, because, you know, they want to see the real car, all right? And they have the sponsors for it. I don't know why they can't do it. It's the same thing as the Jeff Gordon, you know, we can't have the DuPont logos on the Jeff Gordon cars from both Wave 2 and Wave 7. Last time I checked, DuPont is Exalta. Hey, slap the Exalta logos on there, all right? It's already fantasy, so at least make it look somewhat representative of a NASCAR stock car, all right? Because this, I mean, the colors are cool. It is, but just, it's just really cheesy. Really is. I mean, just, it's like an assembly line. It's an assembly line of pick and die cast. It's like, all right, let's put all the logos, let's put them all in a Chevrolet Camaro, let's paint all of them, you know, the same bodies underneath, and just have a little variation. Why can't it be like the promos? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would like these if these were promos or something like that. We got like 16 people still watching this, so Kyle Petty car, it's cool, but again, it's just looking at this wave, man, just, I don't know. I mean, most of these just aren't really hitting it. But now we got to get on to, well, another son for the Petty family. So we already went with Lee Petty. His son was Richard Petty. And then following in that order, his son was Kyle Petty. And now following that step, guess what? Well, I mean, I didn't know we were playing Ins history for a second, though. Good Lord. Adam Petty. This is probably the one I think a lot of people are going to be excited because I think most of you guys were born in the year 2000. I just heard about this, I think, when I became a NASCAR fan, about Adam Petty's tragic history that happened at New Hampshire. It was pretty unfortunate. I mean, definitely we could have saw a great Petty, you know. I mean, could you imagine if Adam Petty was still here with us today, man? We probably would see some great wonders. Seeing the Petty name still, you know, in good arms. But, yeah, rest in peace, Adam Petty, man. I mean, I know it's happened long ago, but it's such a tragic event that happened. And, yeah, I mean, I do remember collecting a lot of his 45 Sprint cars. The Sprint sponsored stock car. I can't stress that enough. But as much as I love the Adam Petty tribute, you guys, I got to admit, like I said with the Kyle Petty car, slapping the same logos on it doesn't go well with this paint scheme. And this, it is, I can't believe I'm saying this, it's awful. The Petty blue on the Sprint 45, I mean, looking at the comparison photos, I don't think I have to say any more than that, man. The paint scheme is really cool, but the blue is just so off-putting. It just ruins it. And it's just me, just, I don't know, like the Petty 75th anniversary logo looks pretty oversized. I mean, it's literally touching from corner to corner of where, like, where the hood is shaped, you know, for the curvatures of the car, the wheel welds. 25 years now, man, that is insane. And again, people are going to look at this photo and be like, oh my god, blurry decals, it's the end of the world, man, this is going on. No, that's not the case, guys. People are saying this is kind of disrespectful for Adam Petty. I don't really think so, but God, those logos look so goofy, man. I'm sorry. I know I keep saying that, but those logos, Lionel, if you can't get the message why people don't like these cars, this is the reason why. You can't tell me, even the biggest Adam Petty fan is going to look at this car and be like, I don't know about that, champ. I don't know. It's a damn shame. If you guys remember, I think Raja Karuth actually did a throwback of this car a few years ago in the Xfinity Series. Man, that was a lot better looking than this. And that was also on a Chevrolet Camaro, too. Whew, man. We just need Alpha Prime to create all the Petty throwbacks. What the hell? At door number 0, it looks pretty small. Yeah, I noticed that. The door number does look pretty small compared to this. Well, keep in mind, I'm showing you guys a 124 scale diecast. But, I don't know. I mean, I keep saying this, but this might be my least favorite one. Just because just those logos. I hate to say that, but yikes. That is, whew. And what's even worse to say this, guys, this is also going to be the liquid color chase piece. So doesn't matter what I say, you know there are going to be some individuals out there who are going to find this car because it's nice and shiny and bright and vibrant, and they're going to sell it on eBay for God knows how long or God knows when. But some Joe Schmo is going to go out and buy it because they want to feel validated and have a cool looking car in their collection, even though was produced for $5. I don't know. I think I need to go. One of these days, I just need to get on a stream and just rant about Scalper. Just saying. We'll see how long it'll take for me to probably not get demonetized, but this is a cool liquid color chase piece. But again, I mean, yeah, I love liquid color red. That looks pretty darn gorgeous. But I don't think I'm going to pay a lot of money just to get that. So if you guys are lucky and you beat the Scalpers to this, then you guys are in luck. But don't worry, this ain't the end. Usually these streams end with the liquid color, but we are going in a specific order just so I don't get confused and be like, which Petty am I talking about? Because, I mean, I know this joke's already ran to the mud, but I'm sure all of us are getting very pettied out. Never say that again, Brian. Please, for the love of God, all right? Everything else has been stupid in this stream. Don't say any more petty puns. God damn. This is what happens when I get ranting, guys. I just say stupid shit. But, I don't know, let's just look at the bright, beautiful car just for shits and giggles. As I'm going to see what you guys are saying down below. As, let's see. Take a shot every time you say petty. Oh, yes. How me to do. I wish chase pieces never existed nowadays because people claim anything with shiny paint is chase piece, even if it just happened with Disney cars, diecast. It's amazing how pretty gullible some people are, man. That's why I love when the liquid chase pieces were on the PTC mold, because some people couldn't tell which one was which. So, and then you'll have some Joe Schmo that'd be like, oh, this is a liquid chase piece, and it's a standard car, and people are going to fall for it. I'm glad that issue is fixed, but yeah, there are, I don't want to say it, but there are a lot of very unintelligent people in the market of diecast. So maybe that's what I'm here for. Who knows? But I guess you could say that this was. I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say. I mean, you already know what I was gonna say. It's right there. I don't have to say it. Like the sponsors in the reviews. Don't gotta say it. You see it. Move on. Next. Comprende. Comprendo. I don't know. This has been an interesting wave, guys, but we're getting down to, I think, to the last three right now, so this one might look pretty familiar, guys. We got to talk about Richard Petty's younger brother. Richard Petty was a 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champion. This guy was a 3-time Cup Series champion, so another Petty name that is pretty much well-known. Maurice Petty, guys. If I took a shot for every Petty I run out of the drink, oh Lord, I think I run out of lungs. Interesting enough, sound like Joe Biden there for a second. The scalpers probably went crazy with the Eric Jones Craftsman one. Yeah, dude, I saw it. Like the scalpers went nuts when that 2018 Wave 12 Eric Jones car came out. Just it was crazy. I couldn't believe that was still an issue. I'm just like, they're gonna sell it. When do you know, it's on eBay. Speaking of which, we got 18 people that are liking this. So yeah, I didn't realize we're not doing a like goal. Let's see. I don't think we're gonna get anywhere near the 40s because yeah, I mean this wave has been quite whatever that word is down below. But yeah, getting back to this, as I know we're getting pretty sidetracked. Maurice Petty. Really cool. We got the younger brother of Richard Petty, and I mean, it's always a blessing. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty cool to see that 41 car, because I think last time we have not seen the 41 car in that Petty font. If you guys remember, I think who was it? I think it was Eric Almirola. I think that actually changed his number to the 41. I think back at it was at a Martinsville race. I want to say it was 2013 or 2014. Probably 13 though. I don't know. I'm feeling lucky today, so lucky 13, baby. But wait, Maurice won championships. I didn't know he had a younger brother. Is Maurice still with us? I think he's still alive. I mean, I probably should know this since I am a NASCAR fan. But hey, but that's what the power of the internet is. Maurice Petty, he unfortunately died in 2020. So God bless him though. But heck, he would have been I think 85 today. I think if that was the case. So but yeah, I mean. Yeah, I mean, that's why I love elaborating about these cars, because you'll learn something new every day, even though I'm not I know my diecast, but, I can only remember so much stuff, so. But, yeah, it was Martinsville 2013. But, yeah, I remember, I think Lionel actually offered that car. It didn't got produced, though. But, yeah, that's Wave 5, guys. Wave 5. Forget about 4. Wave 4 is overrated. Am I right? I mean, hell, the last few Wave 4s have been good. 2022. We'll probably like to have a word with you. But again, what you're looking at here, don't take anything by any storm, all right? I know we compare and talk about the blurry decals. I got to keep saying this because people are going to be like, oh my God, there's blurry decals. And then we're going to get to the stores and be like, hey, they're not blurry decals. You lied to us. Nope, that's not the case, guys. This is just a very low-res picture that I tried to I don't even know that's the word. Trying to up on the settings so I could give you guys a better, clearer view on this. And, yeah, as I'm trying to see what you guys are saying right here. Was watching the wave review on Twitter, and I was waiting for them to show a Richie Petty car. Was getting concerned that they weren't even going to show one. Yeah, speaking of Richie, we were going to get into that little rich sucker in a second, but Maurice never won a championship. Oh, I thought he did, but 10 championships altogether for the Petty name. So I guess you could say that's pretty darn cool. We don't want to talk about 2022 Wave 4. Oh, Lord. But here is a diecast comparison photo of this. And I do see a colored splitter, so they do have the metallic chrome silver, so that is a nice touch. This one, okay, I will admit, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I will admit, I know that this photo is not really good. It's not really good resolution, but does it look kind of blurry? It kind of does. It kind of does. I mean, this looks really bad. But again, I cannot tell if this is going to be actually it. Lionel, please. I know you're listening to us. Give us better quality photos. Because this doesn't look good, man. I mean, the thing I'm a little nervous about is that usually 2 giveaways will give us a tell that this is gonna have the blurry decals. I can't really tell if it has the front camera view right there, right by where the point of that 4 is. There is some detail right there on the rocker panels. Usually that does show up on a blurry decal. But that front nose looks kind of odd. Usually they're pretty small too. So, God, I really hope this ain't the blurry decals. Because if this is the blurry decals again, dude. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. We're going to keep doing this. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. PTC. Blurry decals. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. No magnets. Magnets. What is happening? What is fucking happening with this line, dude? I'm already starting to freak out right now because, oh Lord, but I am praying to God right now, right? Usually I don't say that too much, but I am hoping to God that this does not have the blurry decals. But it's not looking good. Which is a damn shame because it's literally like the Richie Petty car all over again. Remember back in 2021 we had the very close-up shots of the diecast? Yeah, and then, this bastard came along and ruined it for everyone. Lionel's like, hey, we don't want people criticizing our product. Hey, we had this line for a while and we're doing a really good job. Yeah, I'm sure you are doing a good job and your stock and your shareholders are saying you're doing a good job too. But yeah, we need another blurry decals NASCAR diecast rant review. Yeah, that would be a good one, man. I don't know, maybe if you guys want me to, I do have a lot of Wave 7 cars. I can go pick up the Earnhardt car and the Petty car and get my strap boots on and ready to roast those cars, even though people are going to say, hey, you're not a NASCAR fan, you're talking crap about Dale Sr. or Richie Petty. Well, I'm talking about the diecast quality. Yeah, that went on a lot more longer than I expected, guys. I mean, heck, I'm really in a ranting mood today, guys. But 20 people who are watching this right now, 26 likes. Appreciate you guys for that. Yeah, I really hope that this is actually... I just hope that this Maurice Petty car has good decals. Really hoping, because otherwise we're going to be back in square one again, guys. But now we're getting on to the final 2, which I don't think we've ever had diecast released for... these next 2 guys, which if you guys are wondering who in the world is Richie Petty, well, Maurice Petty, guess what? I think that these are his sons, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but this happens when you just do a little short summary on YouTube about the Pettys. But Richie Petty, you're probably like, who in the living hell is Richie Petty? Well, I think he made a few starts, I think, in the 90s or the 2000s of the Winston Cup Series, and this, I gotta admit, is pretty darn cool, because while all these other cars I showed you guys, we've had diecast released before for the 164 or the 124, I don't think we've ever had a Richie Petty diecast. Not Richie Petty, Richie Petty. And right here below is a custom of what his first Winston Cup ride was. And if you guys can see, I mean, it doesn't even look like a Petty car, guys. I mean, we don't have the Petty font or anything like that, but and we got I See the Cult going. I enjoy your rants. Well, I appreciate that, man. I know the rants are, I mean, everyone needs to, just laugh and listen to some guy ranting about diecast once in a while. I mean, hell, even I'll just hear myself rant. Again, why that came out wrong, I don't know why. But throw back to the Winston Cup bottle water. Yeah, that actually was a thing. Yeah, I mean, it's probably just Winston, branded, but I'm sure it's not Winston and, water together. I mean, that sounds a little unhealthy. But yeah, myself and many others definitely not recommend smoking. But, hey, we're in the year 2024, man. That stuff is irrelevant now. But, yeah, Richie Petty, guys. This is really cool. Really, really nice. And again, the photos look like shit, but judging by that NASCAR race car logo that's on there, it looks like that this might have decent decals. Maybe I should not do these close-up shots anymore, because I'm giving you guys a bad illusion that these are going to look bad. Even far away. Yeah, the Petty 75th anniversary logo. Okay, if that was black, I think this scheme would work. But since they put the blue on it, it ruins it again. It does. Smoking H2O. Oh, Lord. Hot Wheels should get their retail license back so they can come back to Canada. Yes. That I would really like. I mean, if you guys aren't aware, I think Diecast Buffet actually talked about it. We used to have Hot Wheels back in the 90s and early 2000s. I would say Greenlight would get the license, and then they would collaborate with Lionel. I mean, they've already collaborated with them before, which, by the way, probably hear more about those. Remember those Henrik stock rider cars I'm telling you guys about? Grand Collectibles making Henrik Motorsports diecast. Maybe I could talk about that soon because heck, they were supposed to be coming out. I think a few months ago. I think they're out now, but I haven't really followed up on that. But off topic on that, I know they might as well have just left it white and no one have cared. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I don't like about those Petty logos, man. It just looks so off-putting. They just got to get more creative, man. They got to, all right? I'm hoping they can take this feedback. It can't be too hard to, make these edits and the templates, all right? It can't, all right? If you're going to release these, you got to have fun with your product, all right? Seems like Lionel doesn't have fun, They pretend to have fun and, showcase you and be like, oh, get these new cars coming out soon. Like, just typical, PR stuff, but... I'm getting all the cars in Wave 4. Well, there is no thing as Wave 4, all right? If you're talking about this year, yeah, there's no thing as Wave 4 yet. That's why I'm talking about Wave 5. Wave 4 is just a bad number, I guess. But Richie Petty, dude, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. But we got to talk about the other son for Maurice Petty, Mark Petty, which, I mean, you guys can see, this one is really cool because while it's not actually representing a NASCAR stock car, it's actually representing a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series truck. As I'm showing you guys actually, a more close-up photo on this. The red does look pretty nice, and we got the gold rims, which is a nice touch. But Mark Petty, he made a few starts, I think, in the Truck Series back in the 90s or 2000s. And, yeah, I mean... I don't think we have... this is probably your first time hearing about Mark Petty. So, yay. It's probably the same thing I'm saying as well, guys. But this one is actually pretty cool. But I know people are going to be like, oh my god, the red's the wrong color. Oh, we're going to go crazy. The lighting could be different. So I'm not going to judge it based on that. I have trust in the EL mold that the colors are going to look right. But again, little things really make this car look cool. The blue is not too off-putting, but I think maybe just the bright red kind of balances all out, all right? I'm noticing a lot of people are saying this, and I kind of said this as well, too. Why couldn't they make this in a truck? I just realized that. We do have a truck mold. Sure, we don't have the Dodge Ram, but they could have put this in a truck because this is not even a Winston Cup car. This is why so many people do not like these fancy cars, because they're going to use, just like I said, one mold and one mold exactly. The reason why we love NASCAR Authentics, we like the unpredictability. We like to have some exclusives. And we like variety, all right? We'll have trucks. We'll have Xfinity, Cup, late models. That's why I think Wave 3 is so far my favorite wave by far, because there's so much variety. This could have been a truck, but it's not. And that's a damn shame. It is. I mean, good point, guys. I wasn't even going to mention that, but yeah, they could have put this in a truck mold. They have the truck molds. They're universal. Really lazy. Absolutely 110% or 144. Yeah. But, OBB, did you see my comment that I recently posted here? I think I did, off topic, but I found that the Levi Garrett did a NASCAR and racing related box which had tobacco products in honor of their 25 years in 2001. Well, those are back in the Winston days, baby, but that's pretty cool though. So people are say, oh, it's a toy car, but toy collectible, it needs to have good quality. Exactly. All right. Heck. I mean, heck, when you have Hot Wheels that do have blurry decals, but they're more legible than what we had from Wave 7, that's a problem. All right. I don't know. Lionel's just too lazy to do that. Yeah, exactly. Lionel has so many opportunities, and they don't take them or completely miss out on them. I mean, I understand they are overloaded with a lot of stuff, dude, but if you're going to offer something like this, you got to put the effort. This should have been a truck. And another thing I want to point out, guys, if they wanted variety, and if they didn't want to do this, shit, dude, throw in the Thad Moffitt throwback truck that we have this year, because that is, technically a throwback to, the one of Richard Petty's cars. Well, not Richard Petty. I think, I'm trying to remember who drove that. I think it was Mike Skinner or Ron Hornaday or someone drove that 43 car from the truck series or the Cup series. But I would have loved the Thad Moffitt truck. That would have been cool. I think put the Thad Moffitt truck and then put this as a truck as well. There you go. You got some variety. If they had the classic molds, they would have, redone, I mean, shit, all of them could have had classic molds, man. Just, I don't like having a fantasy scheme, and more importantly, yeah, they made a lot of, next-gen molds. But putting them on schemes that were from the past that they're trying to represent an anniversary for, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the name becoming NASCAR Authentics. Like, what is so authentic about this? What is so authentic about this? Or this? Or this? Or this? Or this? And this? And you see where I'm going, guys. You see where I'm going. So I absolutely understand the backlash that we're having. And I know I'm trying to be a little more positive right now because I don't want this line to go away. I mean, clearly they have to make changes just to keep things under $5. But something's got to be done. All right. We've had this battle go on for so many years. Diecast quality is getting better. But when you have a third wave in a row, well, not in a row, but you know what I mean, not even a year, we already have 3 fantasy waves. You know that's a problem in what the credibility is for NASCAR Authentics. So just got to think about that, guys. But yeah, I mean, a lot of mixed opinions, all right? People are going to love this wave. People are going to absolutely despise this wave. But I didn't realize we even got one more card to talk about, guys. This is the Petty 75th year anniversary diecast. All right, so it's just a conglomerate of all the schemes that you showed. It's going to have different numbers on the side. So I think there's like 42, 43, and 44. Yay! Now we can count our 40s, y'all. That's a cool one. I mean, I don't know if this is going to have the diamond finish on it because as you can see, I'm showing you guys the diecast runner because this is what it's supposed to look like. I think there's going to be a diamond finish version of this. Doesn't look like that. It might be on the NASCAR Authentics version, but we'll see, man. Yeah, someone mentioned, yeah, put ARCA diecast on there. Yeah, dude, we had ARCA diecast before, all right? Like, I'm looking at the Hailie Deegan toter car, and yeah, the freaking Hailie Deegan, I forgot what racetrack it was, but it was like all the way back in 2018 or 2019. I don't know if I'm talking about Hailie Deegan. I know she's starting to become irrelevant now. But I noticed that put 6+ on the box. Oh, interesting. Oh, I didn't realize, they upped the age range on that. Maybe choking hazards are getting out of control since they don't have those trinkets to go along with it. Yeah, by the way, that's the reason why they got rid of the magnets. Well, stickers as well, because choking hazards. Well, magnets, they got rid of that because of choking hazards. Stickers because, well, we have to cut costs. NASCAR Authentics, man. Feeling pretty authentic, man. Looks like they have the same rims as the Richie Petty car, which is pretty cool. But, yeah, this one, I mean, it's cool, but definitely fantasy. But overall, guys, Wave 5 of NASCAR Authentics 2024, it is predictable. Predictable, bland, unoriginal, but having a Mark Petty and a Richie diecast is cool if you don't care about, the accuracy of these cars. I mean, these are all fantasy cars, by the way. But which A would you give? Oh, Lord. We got the comments are spicy down below. But actually, now since I will have to say, is this my least favorite fantasy wave? Well, I will tell you what, guys. I said Wave 2 was my least favorite wave so far for 2024. I really don't know. I would say this because there is not much variety, all right, in terms of the colors. Like, what do you see? Oh, yeah. Compared to the Henrik cars, we have a good variety of colors. Sure, I'm not a big fan of those cars, but at least there's some variety of Wave 2. Here, everything is pretty much just all Petty, so you're going to have the Petty blue, you're going to have black, you're going to have a gray, silver, red, white, black. It's not really an eye-pleasing wave in terms of variety, but I don't know. People are saying it's a good wave, but it is my least favorite wave by far. Like, if I had to say Wave 3 is my favorites, then Wave 1, then Wave 2, and then Wave 4. I know, people are not going to like that, but I like variety. And they had opportunities to make varieties in this wave, and they didn't deliver. So, yeah, this wave is a dud. It is a big old dud. That's all I'm going to say. I could say it's fucking bullshit, but not going to be like that. And probably just got demonetized right there. But you're probably wondering, okay, this is the end. Have a good night, y'all. But there's something that came up on Lionel's tweet that maybe showing you guys what the catch-up game is. So you see right here, we got, well, actually, all right, that's the end of the show. Good night, y'all. But all right, we'll get back to that in a second, though. So the Petty 75th anniversary wave, this came out. But if you notice right here, as I'm going to pull myself down below, so look at me, I'm in the middle now. You're going to listen to me, and you're going to like it. We got this little comment right here. Wave 4 and Winner's Circle Wave 1 of 2024 coming soon. So from what it looks like, Yeah, early credit roll. I know. Like, good night, y'all. This is the end. Goodbye. We're done. Wave 4 is going to be coming out very soon. So we'll see what happens. That's probably going to be that new mold. I am so nervous what that new mold is. I have no idea what it's going to look like. Some people on my diecast, on my Discord server, which if you guys haven't joined, every Sunday I'm going to be streaming and reacting to the live races that we got for the Cup Series. So probably put the link down below if you guys want to join. Really cool. Funny how you're covering the Petty logo. Yeah, I'm covering this because I don't like this wave. This wave sucks. Here, I'm going to expand myself. I'm going to expand myself. Well, okay, Brian, you really, like, I feel like someone's going to create, like, out of context of, like, all the shit I've said. Man, it's going to come back to haunt me in the future. I know that. But this is what the diecast quality does to me, man, guys. But, yeah, this is the OBB 75th anniversary, even though I think I'm not going to survive that long. Wave 4 is coming out soon, but Winner Circle Wave 1, which is really interesting. So that kind of puts the question, like, are we going to have some 2024 race wins, or are we going to continue with the 2023 race winning diecast? Which I'm hoping, because I'm still waiting for a Mark Truex Jr. New Hampshire card to come out in that Winner Circle Wave. So seems like they're doing the same thing where they get like halfway toward the season and they're going to get on to the next one, which is unfortunate because I would have loved if they would have. I don't know. It's getting a little annoying that they're constantly restarting, all right? Like, I understand they have a lot of stuff to do, but they brought back Winter Circle for a reason, and they made race word version diecasts, and they're expensive. There's no excuses for that. But we'll see what happens, guys. We'll probably talk about this soon, and what was the other thing I was going to say? The best of 2023 wave. I don't really have any slideshows showcase about that, but I'm going to go and say off the bat that... yeah, I know people are annoyed about that wave. I guess there's a lot of high demand, quote unquote. But that is good for me. I mean, I have not found any Wave 6, including that Ross Chastain Hail Melon car. So I think I would have loved if I got it like in stores, but I have not found Wave 6. So I even have problems trying to find cars. So I just feel bad for the people who spent a lot of money getting the Hail Melon car because now it's so overproduced. But I would recommend that wave. I know a lot of people don't like the best of 2023 wave, but if you guys haven't noticed, the Brad Keselowski Kings of Wine card, that's actually on the EL mold. It's not on the PT, on the J mold. So if you guys don't like that mold, then that would be a good card to get. I think what else I saw, it doesn't look like the blurry decals are now on the Chase Elliott Hooters car. By the way, you might want to get that Hooters car and his 2024 car because it seems like they're going under and their stuff is already starting to dry up. So I don't know, maybe I should do like a big Hooters extravaganza review for y'all. Maybe like a mega diecast review of all the Hooters stuff I got. But anyways, I'm just talking and rambling on. And the Ryan Blaney Body Armor Sports Water car, that's also in that wave. I know people were annoyed about, the Christopher Bell Yahoo car and the Mark Truex Jr. Interstate Batteries car. That was also on that wave. I mean, I know those are 2022 cars, but I thought it was pretty cool, though. But it's cool that that's considered a bonus wave, and this isn't. Like, what happened to, these special waves that I'm actually covering up for you guys? But feel free to comment below what you guys share about this, guys, as we're going to get the comments rock and rolling. I'm going to keep up with you guys on IG, or Instagram, if you guys don't know the acronym for that. But this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Thank you guys so much for watching this rambling session of whatever I said. And yeah, we'll see if we continue this on the Instagram live feed. But till we meet again, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Glad to be back with these live streams. Love them a lot. And yeah, we'll see what happens when we get to Wave 4 of NASCAR Authentics 2024.